You. What's your next move?
What obligation have I to tell you?
The skies are battle-weary. If you plan to seize this chance and claw your way to a throne, it falls to me to stop you.
Absurd. The Mayfly wears a few feathers and fancies himself a hawk. Who gave you those feathers? Who swaddled you in the mantle of the Supreme Primarch? Spare me the braggadocio, or I'll cut that drowning head from your neck.
I will never forgive you. Never! I can't stand the sight of you. All I want is to bury you, deep in oblivion.
But... your hands are bound.
Sandalphon? What's he talking about?
Beelzebub converted verses into his core and wielded its power. Or perhaps I should say, wields. Though he returned its source to your mother, traces of energy still flicker through him. Enough for him to sense Versusia at all times.
What? Beelzebub? Is he telling the truth?
And if he is, will you beg for my aid? Will you prostrate yourself at my feet? The girl is likely gone. How far will you humiliate yourself to save a husk?
Shut up! Or I'll knock you into next week.
Gloat all you want. I know you have to track down Versusia to retrieve verses.
Beelzebub. Remember what I told you? I'm saving both Mom and the angels.
Empty words. Ever heard the saying, he who chases two rabbits catches none?
Will you ever hear the saying, take the risk or lose it all? I heard her voice, Beelzebub. I heard my mom after she became Versusia. There's hope, okay? I'm the singularity. I didn't save the world by accepting things are impossible.
We can save Mom, then?
You're Gran and Jita, remember? Captains of the best crew ever. You've beat the odds again and again. Why not this time?
Beelzebub, we've let you be a self-obsessed pinhead long enough. Now it's your turn to be used.
Oh.
You're leading us to Versusia. But first, you're gonna be my sandbag.
Gran?
You don't get how much pain you've caused, do you? Turning tyrants on the skies, mouthing off about my mom and the angels? It's time someone taught you a little respect.
What a coincidence! I have my own grievances to air. A midge like you doesn't deserve the title singularity.
Wait. The skies are teetering as is. It might not survive a clash between two singularities.
Make that 3. Step in if things get too rocky, okay?
What? No! Stop!
Every singularity for herself!
Perfect. 2 flies, 1 stone. I am itching for a good hunt. Do try and keep me entertained.
I hope you've gotten better at admitting defeat!
I wanted to knock you down again since day 1. Now it's time for catharsis! Go for it now! You ready?
Is your strength flagging already? But we've only just begun. You'll have to bring more to the table than that.
I'm here for you. Just like you were for me when all the skies turned their back.
I won't let you defeat us.
Unforgivable! Don't you dare mock me!
You're wide open.
Why will you not bend? My power is supreme! You think you've won? As long as I have a mind to think and eyes to see, you will never know peace.
Come on, Beelzebub. You're embarrassing yourself.
Unless you get back the god powers of verses, you're like a sorcerer without his spells. Threat level, 0.
You want to win? Guess you're gonna have to help us search for Versusia. For Mom.
Make no mistake. The only being I help is myself.
Versusia is stranded in that space, correct?
Stranded? Not at all. She's the jailer. As soon as Lucilius and the Serpent are dispatched, she'll be back for the singularities. I think I'll go preside over that banquet of death. There is a certain gift I wish to reclaim after all. Once I've regained the peak of power, I will come thundering down on your heads. Until then...
Wait!
In this world, Beelzebub is the closest thing we have to an incarnation of chaos. That link will lead him right to the threshold of Point Zero. Before you reunite with your mother, you will have to face Beelzebub, or Versusia. Either way, its treacherous winds. But for now, the storm has let up. You should rest, and I'll begin the work of restoring the skies.
Thank you, Sandalphon.
We've won the battle, but...
Not the war. That's just the way things go, right?
We got swept up in something huge, huh? When Catalina went back to the Empire, none of us saw this coming.
Now that I think of it, that was the catalyst for everything. If only I had more foresight, perhaps none of this would have happened.
No ifs, Catalina. You did what you thought was right. What matters is we're together now.
Oh man, we've been on such a crazy ride. Looking back gives me whiplash.
Let's head back to the Grand Cipher. I'm ready for good food and a soft bed.
You said it.
All right, dears. There's more than enough to go around, so no pushing.
Today's special, Vadivas Don't You Worry Curry. And no rush eating, we got plenty of seconds.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Hey, no one goes hungry when your boy Vane's in town.
Vane, your field trainings really come in handy. I can cook for a party, but an army of mouths is a whole other weight class.
We're a team, ma'am. All your original recipes really put some zest in this fest. Swords and shields can save your bones, but only food can heal the heart. A master chef's a master hero in my cookbook.
Oh, I could get that embroidered on a pillow. Let's nurse the skies with a sweet dose of love.
Speaking of sweet, guess who's here with some sugar?
We brought strawberry shortcake. Make sure you measure your cuts so everyone gets a slice.
Oh my grub! When'd you all have time to whip up dessert?
It was a gift from Eustace, Basaraga, and the rest of the society.
Because of your tireless efforts, the refugees have begun piecing their lives back together. You have given them food and shelter. More importantly, you have given them hope. There are no words with which I can properly thank you.
The Society stockpiles more than it could ever consume. If there's anything else you need, just say the word.
Better in the mouths of the people than rotting in the warehouses.
Still, even the Society can't sustain the population of 2 islands indefinitely, right? The Grand Cipher stores only lasted half a day.
You have no idea how paranoid the top brass get about sieges. We got stocked warehouses rusting away in every cranny of the skies. Sure, they would appreciate a visit.
You know who might not be so appreciatory? Ilsa.
Oh, snickerdoodles. We still haven't talked to her. Eustace, Basaraga, could you, skedaddle over to the drill sergeant's office and tell her why you took the stuff, please? It's got your fingerprints on it.
You were the one who said you wanted to patch things up.
Yeah.
Though the hurly-burly has so far confined itself to Fanta Grande, we must consider the effect it will have on other skydoms. I foresee changes to trade.
diplomatic relations, and national defense.
The flood of chaos sunk 2 islands. It is enough to sweep in a new age of fear. And fear too often douses civil bonds.
Lucilius can send islands jiving and diving with a snap of his fingers. We're lucky most of the skies is still intact.
That's because he's not here to sink islands one by one. His true purpose is bigger and far more sinister.
First, we must put the minds of the people at ease, else the world destroy itself before Lucilius returns.
I agree. I say we return to our homelands and do whatever it takes to weather these turbulent times. Draft policy, move resources, engage citizens.
If the kingdoms of Lumiel and Fiendrock join forces, there is no dark we cannot outshine!
What of my brother's kingdom? I will be glad to play my part, though it only be that of a carrier pigeon.
Coo, coo! Listening to you Nightsies gets Cagliostro feeling like a warm, downy pillow inside.
None of your artifice, alchemist. Now, where is Siegfried?
That's enough for today.
Agreed.
You champs have been duking it out since sunup. Bet your muscles are howling.
Actually, they've been flailing the old haymakers to keep things quiet. It's supposed to cool down Siegfried's dragon blood.
Makes my pulse flutter. Watching the two fight at full tilt.
Guess that's the price you pay for power.
Soares, may I ask you a question? In your quest for true strength, you renounced all weaponry. But what makes you so confident in your philosophy? Is the body really where our greatest strength lies?
You're questioning me in that knowing tone of voice. I suspect you already know the answer.
The body is like a temple. You can strengthen the walls and fill the rooms with knowledge and custom, the way sacred halls may echo with scripture and services. But without the heart, faith, fellowship, and a sense of serenity, the whole structure crumbles, as I learned myself not too long ago.
But you don't have to worry, Siegfried. You're sporting guns of steel. But what's more, you got a heart of gold.
And that heart's earned you good friends. If and when that dragon blood rouses you into a horn-tossing mood, we'll slap the sense back into you.
Well, thank you. I would be nothing without this crew.
Don't you get all meek and mushy on me. Stand tall, man. The younger folk look up to you. Whew! All this talk is making me thirsty. Let's have Vasaraga break out the firewater today.
Friends are the wind beneath our wings.
So, the doppelgangers are no longer a threat?
Shouldn't be. It's fortunate we nipped the ordeal in the bud before any Doppel Eternals showed up.
You don't have to tell me. By the way, where are Lowain and his groupies?
Oh, they're still in timeout at the Sheep Shrine. Just until the skies have calmed down a touch.
Time out. A quaint way of describing what Matera's done to them.
No, please, it was all me. I'm terribly sorry to combine them, but we need to make sure the Kleshas are gone. For their own safety.
That wasn't them, though. Just their shadow doubles from another world.
But they had contact with the Klesha spirit thing. Look, the bros are just enjoying some R&R, while we handle the apocalypse stuff.
You must be Seox.
Got a problem with that?
Now, we're one big happy crew, and crewmates don't smoke each other's barbecue.
But he tried to kill Gran, and anyone who hurts Gran doesn't deserve to breathe.
Oh dear, what a grievous misunderstanding.
Seems there's still the Doppelganger's aftermath to clean up.
Did you think a mask would fool me? That it would stop me?
Wait! Stay away from it! I can explain!
You're our hero, Grimnir. You brought angels back to the skies.
No, Rose Queen. A hero would have saved Rayan. A hero wouldn't have let his friend's mother sacrifice herself. You know who stops at nothing to achieve their goals? Villains.
That was her choice. Sweetie, you're underestimating the courage and willpower it takes to make such a leap. Nothing could have stopped her. It was your combined efforts that saved our world. If you had not restored the elements, perhaps a more terrible tragedy would have unfolded. And this story isn't over yet. Gran and Jita heard Rayan's voice. No force can match a mother's love. There's a good chance Rayan's soul still survives. I believe she's still at Point Zero, fighting for Gran, for Jita, for us all.
Captain, Jita is still listless.
I know, but...
Strange, isn't it? You share a mother not because you're siblings, but because you're, in a way, the same person.
I've come to accept that Gran and Jita are two sides of the same coin, but it's still confusing when I think about it too hard. I even met them the same way.
Yeah, man. Now I got memories of swaddling a baby Gran and a baby Jita. Wild. Ah, well. Don't sweat the small stuff, am I right?
What about any of this is small? Like I said before, loss is a deeply personal experience. But if anyone can navigate Jita's inner abyss right now, it's you. So go to her. Let her know she isn't alone.
Yeah, bud. Plus, it ain't over yet. We still gotta bake up a plan, but we're getting Mumster back by hook or by crook. We got 2 singularities for crying out loud. Fishing up lost moms, lost islands. Haha, what can't we do?
You fought annihilation and won, Captain. Now you have a future to shape as you wish.
Huh? Gran?
Remember, Jita isn't from this world. Neither am I. It's lonely, being untethered on strange seas. If Gran could just reach out and anchor her, give her a sense of belonging, that would mean the world.
Wow! Who melted you into gooey sap?
What? I never...
At long last. I've tracked them. Now the hunt.
We'll save her, I promise.
When you feel lonely, just remember. You have me and Vern, and all our friends on the Grand Cipher.
We're the anchor to your ship and the apple to your pie.
I'm sure that Rayan, your mom, has laughter and stories to share with all of us. So please, please, don't give up. We'll find your family again.
Thanks, Lyria. Where there's friendship, there's hope. Right, Gran? Hi, kids. I know things seem bleak, but silver linings, right? I mean, somehow, some way, I got to meet you. I just wish I could have stayed with you longer. Joined you on your big, crazy journey. But I've already had my own airship adventure. You kiddos are just gonna have to find your own way and see for yourselves what's waiting at the end of the skies. And when the two of you harbor safely in Estalucia, I promise we'll be right there waiting for you. So yes, things are bewildering now. But I want to believe that as long as you keep on sailing, keep on hoping, you and your crew will find all you ever wanted. 'Cause your happiness was all I ever wanted.